Campus is where all the fun is, they say. But what does this fun entail? Campus students are usually of the ages between 17 to 25, which is the sexually active age. It is in campus where people get to engage in a lot of sexual activities, usually with multiple partners. These sexual activities come with a lot of infections. Some of the common STDs among campus students are syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. We took our study to KCA University in Nairobi, Kenya. Being a non-resident private university, KCAU has many of its students living in the surrounding area in rental houses. This means that the students get a lot of freedom to do whatever they like. In the university, we had an encounter with some students and had some quick interviews with them.
By my name, I'm called Juma. I'm a student of KCA University. I'm doing actuarial science, and it's good to be here.
My name is Emmanuel Zawadi. I'm a student here at KCA University, journalism and digital media, second year. Yeah.
Life in KCA is a nice one. Just to start with, I can talk of sports because generally I'm a sportsman. So sports majorly, because of KCA, I can say I've gone to many places.
Life in KCA, I would say it's not too bad, it's not too good. Yeah, it's 50-50. I think the better side in a way, like 60%. Yeah, the nini is much better than the good is much better than the bad.
Campus students are assumed to be a relatively healthy population. However, the common behaviors such as partying, multiple sex partners, and drug abuse puts them at a risk of acquiring and transmitting STDs. We had a chance to visit the university clinic to try and get a base for our study.
STI or STD is common in our state university clinic. Let's say yes. They are common. Then going to your question number 2, how do you think students get exposed to these infections? STIs and STD will definitely get them via unprotected sexual conduct.
Another reason for the high prevalence of STIs on college and university campuses could be attributed to the hookup culture among the students.
Hookup culture.
Yes.
That is most commonly being done in most of the schools, not only in KCA University.
Yes.
Yeah, so just to start with, you see hookup culture, a lot of friends do come, like hookup culture is the same as come stay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so hookup culture is common in KCA University.
Yeah, there are such instances. Like I have my friends whom I will not mention, but I know of a good number of people who practice that come we stay thing. Yeah.
There are no hostels, so that means the hookup culture is much more common, and hence inaleta what do you call it, inapandisha hizo statistics. Yeah, and that hookup culture, I think it's part of the students, it's part of students, it's how they learn. So iko kabisa.
Yes, I think it contributes to that because these are just people who are growing. They are still growing. I mean, they don't know a lot about sexuality and so forth. So going to live with someone whom has not been tested, you have not been tested, and of course they end up having sex. This has led to a lot of STI cases KC University?
No, absolutely not. Because look, if a person is infected, he's infected. If I find him there or there or there, he's infected. So nikichukua huyu niende naye kwetu ama niende naye mbinguni ama niende naye sijui wapi, still kama ako na STI ako nayo. Yeah. So I don't think it's a major, one of the major needs, because if someone has an STI, he or she has an STI. But if you go to heaven, you go to hell, you go to where, she has an STI.
Young people deserve accurate and complete sex education in order to avoid STIs and mitigate their effects. Programs should provide students with accurate information about the prevention, transmission, symptoms, and the treatment of STIs.
I'll say this: the institution is trying, because there are programs like the GNC program and so forth, which at some point it's helping the students, but not a great number of them. So I think maybe hostels or something else can help.
Does the school provide you with effective education on matters STI and other reproductive health matters?
Effective education
On matters STI and its
no.
prevention?
Why do I say that? Before you throw stones at me. The main reason is they don't directly tufunza. They just come in class and say, the number of STIs has increased, so you guys jichunge. No, that's not what they're supposed to do. Or they expect you to go to the nurse to find that kind of information for yourself, instead of coming up with a certain program. Yeah, I know it's hard, but we can come up with a certain program. Since when hizi numbers zimeanza ku increase na sioni kazi tarudi chini. Yeah, so if they can come up with a program which I know no one will attend again, I think that will be better than expecting us to just go to the nurse and just learn about it. And I know, I've done my research and I've seen that most of these people, they carry those STIs, but they do not show the symptoms.
There's also an estimate that 1 in every 4 campus students has an STI. Do you think that trend is true?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because, look, in as much as people are having unlimited sex, most of them come from very strict parents. Akipata ball hivi, death. So I think they'll use this use of contraceptive, like condoms and all that. Yeah, and these people are careful. So it's like, maybe he could have said 1 in 10. 1 in 10 could have been more realistic.
There is need to improve the accessibility of reproductive health services through strengthening of services provided at campus clinics.
Yeah, the institution has got a health facility, which is a medical center, and it's providing youth-friendly STDs, screening and treatment. And it has gone a long way doing campaigns every 3 months for health talks, as well as STDs and STIs treatment, and majorly it conducts HIV and AIDS testing and counseling. Yes. So, and we have managed to install condom dispensers in our washrooms around the university, so students can have an access to condoms.
Healthcare organizations, in conjunction with campus administrations, should provide free condoms, and together effective education, the spread of STIs can be tamed.